Transform your snack game with homemade DIY Uncrustables. From the classic favorite we all know and love, to a delightful dessert twist, and my favorite, a savory version I'll save for last. These budget-friendly delights are perfect for school lunches or an adult's guilty pleasure. Let me know in the comments below if you try any crazy DIY Uncrustable combinations. There's probably thousands out there. The classic Uncrustable is simply peanut butter, your favorite jelly, and 2 slices of bread. Make sure you also grab a glass or mason jar like I used. That makes a good sized circle depending on whatever bread you're using. The trick with these is to put less peanut butter and jelly than you'd think. Otherwise it's gonna split the bread and not seal very well. I've made some complicated recipes in my time without fail, but I'm not gonna lie, I broke like 3 of these right off the bat. Press down your glass really firmly and slide it back and forth to separate the Uncrustable from the crust. Then tap it inside the glass gently. If yours spreads apart in the crack like mine did on this one, just grab a fork to crimp the sides. It really gives it that classic Uncrustable look anyways. Now you're able to seal these in a Ziploc bag or Tupperware and freeze them so your kids have a fun homemade lunch, or you can enjoy yourself as a guilty pleasure snack. I probably ate about 5 of these during filming this. Our next DIY Uncrustable will be a fun dessert style using hazelnut spread instead of jelly. You could also substitute the hazelnut spread with fluff. I used to eat peanut butter and fluff all the time when I was a kid. Super sugary, probably not so great for you, but really tasty. If any pieces of bread don't come off when you twist, simply pluck them off, no big deal. And to get the seal in the middle looking real professional, just flip it and press down over it with the glass jar again. This is gonna give it a little bit nicer of a seal that shows up right in the middle of the Uncrustable. After you freeze all these, pack them in your kid's lunchbox or stick them in your fridge in the morning, and by lunchtime they'll thaw out just enough to be the perfect consistency. Now for my favorite one, the savory chicken salad Uncrustable. Using canned white chicken and potato bread for these to step my game up just a little bit. We'll make the chicken salad with classic ingredients so it's not such a bulky filling. We'll use some diced celery, some diced onions, mayo, or replace the mayo with avocado for a bit healthier of a version, and we'll season to taste with garlic powder, salt, and pepper. I'll put the link to the full recipe below in the description. It'll take you to my website, hellmanskitchen.com. I've got a bunch of other recipes on there as well. You can also download my free 30 Days of Healthy Recipes PDF, which should pop up once you're on my site. Now, I gotta give credit to Monica Bassett for giving me this idea to make homemade Uncrustables. Monica's the founder of Stronghold Food Pantry, whose mission is to combat military food insecurity by running a really successful food bank. She told me Uncrustables go for $4 per serving on base exchanges, and the most common ingredients requested and used are peanut butter and canned chicken, which is where this idea really stemmed from. A pro tip for all your crust and remaining bread you didn't use: chop them up into cubes, toss them in olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic, Italian seasoning, or fresh herbs, then bake them at 400 degrees Fahrenheit until super crispy. Now you've got some homemade croutons that are going to taste really good, or you can throw these croutons in a food processor and you have homemade breadcrumbs. If you enjoyed this video, you learned something new, give it a like, subscribe to my Hellman's Kitchen YouTube channel. It helps me grow a ton. I bet you'll also enjoy my other episode where I teach you how to make 2 freezer breakfast burrito options. One healthy, one comfort. I'll give you a hint, the comfort one, it's got tater tots and a lot of cheese in it. It's super tasty. I'll link those above and in the description below. I hope you enjoyed that episode as well.